Thank you indeed, President, and I want to compliment the rapporteur for his work on this report. Just some brief remarks. On the 2nd of December, President, we had three of the commissioners before us, Commissioners Tyson, Dombrovskis and Moscovici, and they made a bold assessment and prediction. They said that in 2015 all of the member states of the European Union would return to growth. And they said this was the first time that this would happen since the start of the crisis. Now, if that happens, and I hope it very much does, I think it will be a very solid achievement, having come through the scale of this crisis that we've had to come through since the collapse of Lehman Brothers in 2008, if you regard that as the start of this. Secondly, I would say we should not underestimate the huge stimulus potential, as indeed the rapporteur has referred to, in terms of reducing oil prices. It was a factor that people were not putting into the matrix last year, and it is a factor this year, and if it remains, it will be a significant stimulus to the real domestic economy in Europe. It is an absolute fact that countries that have gone through enormous shocks like my own have the potential of coming back quickly, as we have shown, if you ensure that the structural reform programme is put in place and is delivered upon. It is no surprise that the Irish growth rate this year is the fastest growth rate within the Eurozone countries, given the fact that it was the biggest adjustment over the course of the last number of years. And it is not just down to policies of the ECB, it is down to labour market strategies and also making sure that we have a more competitive labour market position. It is also worth saying this, Chairman, 90% of the growth expected in the world over the course of the next 5 years will not. That is a fact that we have got to address, and therefore it is crucially important that we have this structural reform, not just in our pension system and our labour law, but also right the way across the economy. And my concluding remark is this. This is not just a debate, as Mr Hochmarker said, between those who want deficit reductions on one hand and those who want public investment on the other. We need both. We need a solid public finance position, but we also need investment, especially from the private sector, to make up the gap that has emerged over the course of the last number of years.